Okay, the girl's not
Hi.
gonna stop us today.
Part two.
We have things to say.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm so excited. I am
I'm
I'm blown away. Like I was talking to you earlier about like the dots are starting to connect, and I'm starting to see the picture, and like every time I talk about it, like I smile like I've never smiled before. And it's like in the last week, like the last 2 or 3 days, like things have just like come together, and it's just so exciting. I'm so excited for it.
I feels, girl. Oh my God. Okay. So the topic, divine metamorphosis. So
Yeah.
when we say that, what we're talking about is the morphing into the woman that God intended you to be, becoming the best version of you. Don't make me cry. Okay, so we all start as a caterpillar, right?
Right.
You're this tiny, shrunken version of yourself because you've been through trauma in your life and things that have made you, what's the word? Just shrink into, a ball of fear and hide.
Yeah.
And hide. And so through going through these seasons and these hardships, and honestly, like a breakup, so much trauma from a breakup, which can be
like seasonal depression, like all kinds of things happen, finance issues, like any kind of struggle whatsoever. Like I feel like it before, it was just like I was shrinking in until like I started gaining these tools that you're going to talk about.
Self-development.
Yes.
Pouring into ourselves through God and through podcasts and through things that grow us, our minds, our hearts, opening us up to being better, right?
Right.
So as we do those things, we morph. So we go through cocoon phase. So then you're in a cocoon and you're like wrapped up in this cozy blanket, and until you start unwrapping these layers and peeling back these versions of yourself, can you really grow and fly and become a butterfly?
I love it. Got it. Like it gives me chills every time I love it. I love it.
So in doing that, we need to be better lovers, givers, mentors, volunteers, motivators, inspiring, giving hope back, giving a light to people that helps them pull out of the darkness, because I was in depression for so long until I thrive.
Yes. It's just crazy to me. Like I want you to give us a little bit of your story, because I know bits and pieces of it, but I want to know, like, because me and you just click on like a whole different level. And like if it wasn't for you and some of the girls, I would not be on the path that I am right now. It's like a trickle effect, right? So me and Natasha have known each other for 10 years, okay? So of that 10 years, 7 of it was during my addiction. You know what I mean? So she started working on and teaching me what self-development even was, right? And these little tiny bits and pieces. And then she brought me to Thrive and brought me to you guys. And I dug even, like you were saying, I pulled back. Like, I mean, since I've been in the 5.5 months I've been with Thrive, I've probably pulled back 4 or 5 different layers. Like, and it's not easy, you have to pull back that layer and get to know that person, right? And then you pull back another layer, and you like, it's the deeper you get, the more you know. And it's because of you guys in this community that has happened for me. Like, I read my Bible every day. Like, I go to a wake up with Jesus Zoom in the mornings. Like, I have never felt so good in my life. And, me and Natasha, we've made this huge discovery in the last week about why I do so well with Thrive. Because, while I was getting high, those dopamine receptors were getting filled, right? And
Mhm.
anything that you do, eating unhealthily, binge watching something on Netflix, laying in your bed in depression, sitting on your bathroom floor, all of it, right?
Yep.
It depletes those dopamine receptors, and the ingredients that are in our products, they increase our dopamine, and it fills our receptors, and it gives you like not that high, but it gives your body what it
Uh-huh.
needs, right? To thrive, like no pun intended, but to thrive. And
It's
it
such a
all
natural.
is just starting to make sense. Like it's just insane to me. Insane.
Yes,
So
mind
tell me a
blown.
little bit about your backstory.
So I grew up with a lot of emotional abuse from childhood all the way through high school. I was bullied. I was really made to feel like so small. And everybody would say, "You're not at all what I thought," because of how you look, right?
Right.
So people are so quick to say, "You look completely different than you act, than who you are is different than what we see. It's not like what you expect." So, don't judge a book by its cover, because no matter what you look like on the outside, what matters is how you feel about yourself inside.
Right.
And I never did that personal growth, like got to know who I was. I was always afraid. I was always hiding. I was always insecure with myself.
Right.
And it took this industry and the people, the community, our girls, our mentor, to really start believing in myself and figuring out who I was and what made me happy and the things that I liked or didn't like, and stepping
Right.
into the role of being a strong, empowered, godly, faithful, loving woman. And
Yes.
it's like I have chills when I hear your story, because I watched literally 3 of you, and I won't call any names out, but to be so reserved in your faith and not want to step into it because of fear, because of, the things that hadn't gone right. It's so easy to blame him,
Yeah.
but
I was just
everything,
angry,
everything,
and I didn't understand.
mhm. But everything that you've gone through has grown you to who you are. It's made you so strong.
Uh,
Ah,
uh,
I'm so freaking emotional. But it's made you such a good woman.
it's
I feel
amazing.
so
Like
blessed. I
I
feel
love
so.
how we all feed off of each other, and we're all in different, not to cut you off, but we're
No,
all
you're.
kind of like in different spots,
Mhm.
but nobody is above anybody. Like we, like where my shortcomings, you may like be up here, and then something that you feel like you have shortcomings on, like we lean on each other, right? And
Mhm.
like we believe in each other on the times where we're not believing ourselves, right?
Yep. Build each other up too.
Yes,
Like I've
yes,
never had a group of girlfriends that there wasn't the drama or the cattiness or the just the
yes,
crap. And
yes. I
I've
hated girls.
seen this group of women that's just like, we literally are each other's hype girl. Like
Yes,
it's so
yes,
cool. Like, and
yes,
like where some of us are strong and others are weak, we help each other and build each other. And
yes. We
it
help each
just,
other grow.
it's so bomb.
Yes.
But
Okay,
the
so what
motivation,
brought you to thrive? Like, so you were talking about, your childhood traumas, the things that you
uh,
went through, like as far as bullying, self-develop or self-esteem, that type of issue. Riley, please stop. Um, what made thrive like jump out at you? Like what brought that tug on your heart?
so I was severely depressed, and I went through a few different times in my life where I was like in my bed, wouldn't get up, wouldn't do much, bare necessities, months at a time. COVID, March of last year, and then August, I got laid off. Brand new house, have this huge mortgage. My husband and I have worked our asses off for years to build this life. We finally have it. And then you go into, financial distress.
Right.
And he's struggling to make ends meet by himself. And I'm like, don't want to go back to a 9 to 5 because of how it affected my mental health, how it made me mentally exhausted. And it's a dead end. For me, it was like, I'm never going to have the retirement. I'm going to be working till I'm 80.
Right.
And living paycheck to paycheck. And I wanted so much more. And watching our leaders and listening to them in their lives and talk about this, the product, the community, the ability to have uncapped income. I was like, why not me?
Right.
And at first when I joined, it was the products for sure. It was the products because it gave me that motivation to get up, to clean, the energy, the focus, the mental clarity, the mood
Right.
support. I can't live without the mood support all day, to feel my best.
Yeah.
And it got me off my meds and got me literally thriving in life again,
Right.
and things again.
Yeah.
And so here I am.
It's like a veil gets lifted.
Mhm.
And to me, like, depending on like how severe or how deep you are in like your depression, you know, it depends on how many layers of that veil. You know what I mean? Like for me, I had never had postpartum depression in my life, and I have 3 kids. Well, my little boy just about killed me. Like it was horrible. You know, every time he was sleeping, I was sleeping. Like I had no get up and go. You know, I was slacking in the mom department all the way around because I was so exhausted. You know, I was not paying the other 2 any mind, not paying my husband any mind. Like it was all about the baby, which it should be, but I forgot to take care of myself. And I think that's when my depression started to kick in, really. But then I was introduced, like I said, to starting my self-development, right? And then I tried Thrive, and within 3 or 4 days, I had hit the button because I was like, if this can pull me from right here, and I felt that I had never felt so bad. Like it was, the stuff going on in my head was insane, right?
Yeah.
My house was like, I mean, it was just coming in around me because I wasn't doing dishes. I wasn't doing laundry. I was leaving it up to everybody else to do it. And I thought that if I made it through the day and he had eaten and had his diaper changed and was fed and bathed, then I had done my job, right?
Yeah.
And
Bare
that
necessities.
fulfill me. Like I'm a go-getter. I've always been a go-getter. Like, Riley, can you go that way and speak, please? Thank you. Having a full-blown conversation right next to me. But
mom life.
yeah, right. And I love, that's part of it. Like I get to be a mom again. Like this is, I stop and think sometimes when I get frustrated with her, and I'm like, this is what I fight for. What are you complaining about? This is what you fight for every single day, is to be here with them and motivate you. You know what I mean? Let them. It's okay. Like it's all right. That's what you fight for. Like you could be missing out on all the things. Like it's just, it's crazy to me. But for it to bring me in 3 days, bring it from here to where I could see the light again, like I was like, oh, okay, all right, let's do this. So I hit that button. I said, what do I gotta do? She's like, just hit that button, baby, let's go. And then I met you guys, and I was like, well, damn, there goes another veil. And then I learned how to dig deeper into my self-development. Boom, there goes another veil. And then I run into you guys that are like these faith-filled, God-driven women, right? Who have gone through struggles just like me, have seen the darkness just like me. And I'm like, okay, like, what's it gonna hurt, right? Like, who else do I have to really lean on that's in control other than me? Nobody. So I was like, okay. So my mama got me that Bible, and I got into them waking up with Jesus zooms, and I'm like, oh, okay, boom, there goes another veil. And I'm like, I'm here for it, dude. I am here for it. And I love the fact that I feel just as good now that I did on day one. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just about feeling good and looking good on the outside, but to feel good on the inside, to be healthy.
Yes.
like mind, body, and spirit. Like,
Yes.
it is a feeling like I have never experienced in my whole entire life. And to get that from one single opportunity, like products, boom, community, boom, sisterhood, boom, financial freedom, boom, time freedom, boom. I don't have to worry about swiping my card for diapers.
All these things we didn't know we needed.
Had no idea. No idea. And I'm telling you, these dots are starting to connect, and like I'm starting to see the dot to dot picture and like actually see the picture. It's just crazy. Crazy.
I know.
So, if you had one piece of advice to somebody that this has been tugging on their heart, they've been seeing it multiple places, right? They've actually felt like a tug towards a single person, right? A connection, a friendship, like a bond there for whatever reason, and they're not even sure what that tug is. Like, what would you say to them?
Pray. Listen to God, because he's going to guide you where you're meant to go. And if you continue to feel that pull, the God winks that tell you, listen to them.
Yes.
There's a reason those signs are there. It might not be a loud, clear picture that says this is what you're supposed to do, neon sign, but what do you
Follow
have to
the dots.
follow the dots? And what do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose, so much to gain, but you don't know until you follow his guidance.
That's right. That's right. I love it. I love it. Well, I love you. Like, I hope that somebody has gotten something from this. Like,
Yes.
you guys, this is just the beginning. This is just your beginning. You say you can't afford it. How can you not afford it?
Yep.
How can you not? Like,
we have a payment plan too.
Yes. Yes. You cannot not afford it, because you get your one-on-one mentorship, and you don't even get just that. You get one on however many we have on our team mentorship. Like, dude, it's insane. Like, and everybody is equal. Everybody is there to help you. We pray together. We slay together. We do it all together. I am here for it, girlfriend. I am here for it. But reach out to whoever invited you to this. Let's chit chat. Let's get you on a one-on-one Zoom call. Let's ask all the questions. No question is stupid. The stupid question is the one that's not asked. Okay. So I hope everybody has a good night.
Yeah, try them. Get those samples.
Yes. Yes. I promise you will not.
This thing, feeling its best.
Yes. Yes. I love it.
So we love
baby,
you.
have a good night.
Love you.